our celebration of Sam. I want to thank everyone for joining us today. All the love and support that we've received since Sam passed has been overwhelming. He was such a beautiful soul and so clearly loved by so many people, and that's evident here today. So thank you for coming. We hope to be able to speak to everyone today, but if we're not able to, please know that your presence here means the world to us, and we hope you enjoy the event that we put together to remember Sam. Some of you may have noticed the craft paper and crayons at the back. Instead of doing a traditional in memoriam book, we decided to do it the Jack Astor's way. And so please grab a crayon, leave your mark, draw a picture, write a note to Sam, or just sign it, whatever moves you. In honor of Sam's love for music, and in particular his love of performing and jamming with the people that he loved, this is an open mic event. And so we do have a few things lined up, but also we invite anyone who wishes to come up and say a few words, sing a song, do a little jig, whatever moves you. Sam would love it, so please feel free. We have a sign-up thing here. And in the spirit of jamming, we probably won't be that good.
Yeah.
So, it's a space of forgiveness for that. So I'm going to start off by reading a letter that I wrote to Sam. My beautiful boy, we made you from scratch and you were perfect. 10 tiny fingers, 10 tiny toes, and the most mischievous and captivating sparkle in your eyes. While you and Neil were alike in so many ways, it didn't take long for you to show us who you were. Even as a child, funny, smart, creative, and so compassionate. And you were just cute as a button. You were Sam, and you were perfect. Actually, looking back, you weren't always Sam. It must have been frustrating to have to keep telling your parents that you were Batman, not Sam. Your obsession with Batman started so young, and I don't think it ever really went away. The Green Lantern gave the Dark Knight a run for his money for a while there, but the Batman, he was your first true superhero. At the height of your obsession, I swear you cost me a nomination for Mother of the Year award. You were maybe 3 in that awkward phase where did the child still need to take a nap, or was the mother just really needing the child to take a nap? Either way, you refused because Neil didn't have to nap anymore. So we struck a bargain, which is always a great idea with a toddler. You would take a nap if I let you fall asleep on the couch watching Batman Returns. Arguably the most gory and toddler inappropriate of all the Batmans. But you loved it. So much so that when, after several months of the daily matinee, the VCR ate the tape, you stuck your chubby little hand in there to try to rescue your hero. It did not go well. Your hand got stuck, and me pressing the eject button was definitely not the solution. But after some mild panic and the location of a screwdriver, I managed to free your hand, and it was still perfect. The Batman tape, not so much. And that was the end of nap time. You and Neil grew up so fast. I was continually amazed at and incredibly grateful for the authentic friendship you shared. It was heartwarming to watch you two play together for hours on end, truly enjoying each other. I was so proud watching you two grow up and watching that bond continue to grow with you. I do have to confess, though, initially my motivation for getting you to have your friends over to our house all the time was just laziness. I just didn't feel like driving you all over town. But that I got to witness the growth of such beautiful, lifelong friendships and enjoy and be entertained by the hilarity and musical genius of you and your close friends for so many years was a truly unexpected gift. Sure, it was loud sometimes, and sometimes messy, and I was always running out of lunch snacks, but it was perfect. As you grew into a young man, I was so impressed by your outlook on the world and your thoughtful insights, not to mention your endless knowledge about so very many things of questionable relevance. But I love the time we spent together as adults. I always said that my favorite stage of parenting was the one I was in right then, because you and your brother continued to impress and surprise me at every stage. I'm so grateful for the time we spent together in August. See your smile, hear you giggle. I particularly enjoyed watching Everything Everywhere All at Once with you. Although, I will have to watch it again, because in true Sam fashion, you Sam-splained the entire movie to me throughout the entire movie. Remember all those Marvel movies we watched together? Yeah, I had to watch them all again. But that's okay, because the memory of watching them with you, perfect. I love that no matter what life threw at you, you never lost your silly, and you never resisted the urge to hand it up for the camera, as you can see by the pictures. I love that that sparkle in your eyes grew into a beautiful light that brightened the lives of everyone around you. Today, that light shines in our hearts, and we will keep it strong with the memories and love that we hold there for you forever. Your light is warm and comforting and bright and beautiful. Your light is perfect. I love you, Sam.
I'm not going to try to top that. I don't think I ever saw Sam have so much fun as when he was playing with these guys who are going to come up on stage here in a minute. I know that some of you here, many of you have probably seen these fellows play. There are parents here who put them up nights and help them haul equipment to and from gigs and then back home and then to other gigs. And in other ways encourage their musical aspirations. But for me, the high point of their musical career was when they played at the El Macombo. Anybody remember that gig?
Yeah.
El Macombo? Toronto's most iconic music venue. The Rolling Stones played there. The Ramones, Charles Mingus, U2, Elvis Costello, I could go on. And these guys, Mike Shepard, Louis Redmond, James Bunker, Cam Storm Osborne, and of course, Sam. I'm going to tell the story now, I probably don't have it right, but it's funnier this way, trust me. At one of their early gigs, someone whose job it was to write down the names of all the bands that were playing on this particular talent night walked up to the guys and said, "So, what's your band's name?" And they all went, because they hadn't thought of one yet. And he went, "Okay, I'll just write down name, pending." And so when the MC got up on stage to announce the next band, he said essentially what I'm going to say now to you guys, right? Everybody, put your hands together for pending.
Let's do this back.
Oh yeah, okay.
Might need it. Hello, everybody. So we haven't done this in a while. 12 years. So bear with us, but it's particularly hard without Sammy. He's such a pretty much the heartbeat of the band, the good time bringer, including his musical abilities too. And he was a hell of a bass player. So we like to think that he's here playing with us. We're gonna play a song called Pocketbooks. One that was a particularly shining moment in Sam's ability. All right, thanks. Neil I've spoken with. And I know particularly in my time with Sam, he adored this song, and we would play it live at parties after having some fun. So, this is for Sam.
I got it. I stole it.
So we wanted to do something sort of symbolic and heartwarming for these guys who were such an important part of Sam's youth. And so we thought we would give you guys this guitar that was Sam's. And when I mentioned it to the guys, I then learned that it actually was Lewis's first guitar that his dad bought when they started pending. And that Sam was so good at writing songs that Lewis sold it to him for $150. So now we're giving it back, but there are strings attached. No pun intended.
6 of them.
6 of them. Like the Stanley Cup, they get to keep the guitar for a while, help you play it, do something with it, and then the next time you're with one of the other guys, hand it off to them, and then they keep it for a while. And I hope that it'll keep you guys connected and keep your memory of Sam alive for years and years to come until you're old and gray and your fingers don't even work anymore on the guitar.
Yeah.
So please.
Yeah.
Do we give it?
Yeah, I couldn't get it off.
There we go. Just thank you.
So.
Presentation.
Yeah.
Hey there, everyone. Thanks for having me here today. It's an honor to be here. I just want to thank everyone who had a part of putting it together today. It's a beautiful day, and I think Sam would be really happy with seeing all of these faces out here. I wrote a little song with Sam in mind, and I'm just going to share that with you. Since the light before, it shines so brightly for me. I felt this once, a vibration, when you were right beside me. If I could save 1,000 words, would it still hurt? If I could save 1,000 words, would it still hurt? You know how life is a fragile box. We take long enough just to ship it off. And when we find that sweet divine, we know how much it's gonna cost. If I could save 1,000 words, would it still hurt? If I could save 1,000 words, would it still hurt? I don't know how this river formed. When I reach out, I feel your warmth. What's inside the great divide? Well, that's where the love is. I don't know how this river formed. When I reach out, I feel your warmth. But what's inside the great divide? That's where the love is. If I could save 1,000 words, would it still hurt? If I could save 1,000 words, would it still hurt? I think I sensed your light before. It shines so brightly for me. I felt this once, a vibration, when you were right beside me.
Okay, I think, Michael, did you want to come up and sing?
Over there. So I can set it in.
All right, so I've been friends with Sam for almost 30 years now, so I just wrote a short little poem here that I can read. So, poem for Sam. Sam was more than just a friend. He was my brother. When it comes to good people in this world, he was like no other. Creative, funny, and kind. Always a smile on his face. And when it comes to playing music, nobody rocks harder on the bass. Although he had his struggles, and although he did suffer, we all know Sam for what he truly was, a wonderful son, friend, and brother. And now that he is gone, this world will never be the same, but the love we have for Sam will forever remain. Thank you.
Lewis Carroll once wrote, and had to write it down because I don't remember this stuff. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take, the relationships we were afraid to have, and the decisions we waited too long to make. One of my big regrets is never having had an opportunity to play with Sam. So Tracy and I are here to sing a couple of songs with our son Neil, and to say to our son Neil, Sam's brother, this one, and to say that if there are any parents out there never get a chance to play with their kids, play music with their kids, they should do it, and do it often. So here we are playing.
Make sure we're all working here.
I'm all set.
Yeah.
Test.
Are you not gonna sing? Everybody?
I'll listen after your mom.
Yeah, okay. Black smoke's arising and it surely is a train. Surely is a train, boy, surely is a train. Black smoke's arising and it surely is a train. I'm on my long journey home. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on my long journey home. Stuck in the rain and I got to go home. Got to go home, boys, got to go home. Dark in the rain and I got to go home. I'm on my long journey home. It's feedback. So homesick and lonesome and I'm feeling kind of blue. Feeling kind of blue, boys, feeling kind of blue. Homesick and lonesome and I'm feeling kind of blue. I'm on my long journey home. I'm on my long journey home. Thank you. So I wasn't gonna say a speech or anything, but I just figured I'd kind of explain why I'm playing the banjo up here and playing with my dad, and it's there's some feedback. I don't know where that's coming from. So these two mics together. So Sam was always the musical one growing up. He was always very talented. Started with the bass, but every instrument he picked up after that, he would just excel at, and it was honestly a little intimidating. I was a little bit jealous, to be honest, growing up. So I never bothered to learn any instrument or play anything. And it wasn't until I was living with my dad that I kind of asked him to teach me how to play. I asked him to teach me to play the guitar, and he said, "Well, we don't have an extra guitar, but we do have an extra banjo." So taught me a couple songs, and I taught myself a couple more songs, and then from there, I've always enjoyed it. But every time I learned a new song, I wanted to show it to Sam. It was always every time I learned a new song, it made me think of Sam. And he's the whole reason I started playing in the first place, was so that I could play with him at the cottage and play with him when I'd be staying over at his place and jamming with him and Amy or jamming with the cousins. Those are my happiest memories. So it was something I could do to feel included in that, right? And so so we picked a couple songs that kind of made me think of him. And this next one's going to be not a happy song, but it's sweet. So I probably should have written something down. All right, thank you. Great. Should we introduce everybody? Do you want to?
Yeah. This is a song by Benjamin Todd of the Lost Dog Street Band. And Tom Waite's wife once told him, you only write two kinds of songs, Grim Reapers and Grand Weepers. And this one sort of falls into the category of a Grand Weeper, so get your Kleenexes out. And joining us on stage, following up on my theme of if you get a chance to play with your kids, play with them. This is my wife Gigi and Sam and Neil's stepmom, and she's broken the fiddle out after 40 years. It couldn't be 40 years, you're hardly over 40. But anyway.
It's mighty hard trying to fill your shoes, living out what we were meant we'll try and spend the night. We can keep it short if you like. It's done as fast. Excuse me if I cry. Come back just to say goodbye. Come back just to say goodbye. Thank you.
So now, if nobody else wants, oh yeah, oh yay, okay. Need a microphone?
Hi. So I was at camp for many years, and we had a tradition there of singing what's called repeat after me songs, because I figure if I had to sing, everyone else had to. So I'm going to sing a line, and you can all sing it back to me. I must be on my way. I must be on my way. I must be moving along. I must be moving along. And as I go, I'll be singing this song. I'll be singing this song. No roof for me. No roof for me. No roof have I. No roof have I. Just a bed in the land. Just a bed in the land. And the open sky. And the open sky. And when the day is done. And when the day is done. And the coyotes wail. And the coyotes wail. I'll be moving along. I'll be moving along. Down this open trail. Down this open trail. There's one thing that I know. There's one thing that I know. And I know it's true. And I know it's true. I'm a better soul. I'm a better soul. For the knowing of you. For the knowing of you. I must be on my way. I must be on my way. I must be moving along. I must be moving along. And as I go, I'll be singing this song. I'll be singing this song. Thanks.
You might not know us. I'm Caitlin. I'm Amy's roommate in Ottawa, and I had the pleasure of watching the two of them love each other so hard and see each other every day and just be the most amazing couple. And I love seeing this and seeing everyone here to be here for Sam and Amy and just for Tracy and Ken and Gigi and Neil and I just wanted to say I love everybody for being here and just.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Hey, I'm Danny. And again, like Mike, we've been friends since grade 1 with Sam. So I just wrote like something out to say. I didn't know if I was gonna say it because I'm so afraid. But like, he taught me how to appreciate everything. He taught us all how to appreciate everything. Like, he was the kindest man that we all knew. He was the kindest friend that everybody had. He taught me how to appreciate things like art and of course music, and he was a tremendous musician. But like in everything, like for the way a video game was designed, he would show us the art in that, or how a wooden chair was made. He taught us all how to hop very high fences to get to his house faster after school. Or how to lay a couch over a river as a bridge so we could walk to high school faster. He taught me how to use a camera. and that's what I do now. Tracy gave us her mini DV camera, so we made movies for years, and we got to find those tapes and get them converted. The only time I actually saw Sam mad, and not just like frustrated, but like mad, is at a birthday party meal. Do you remember somebody used your samurai swords?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody used like Neil's samurai swords and put it together, and Sam thought it could have been us, and he was like, "Who did this? I've never." Like he was so mad at us thinking that we used your sword. I think it was Duncan. Tyler, yeah, I always like Duncan.
Not Duncan, don't blame Duncan.
Yeah, so apart from breaking his older brother's cool samurai swords, Sam was a man who taught us all kindness and welcomed every person into his life with such openness and ease, and literally Tracy's house was open to everybody. Like, when we were in grade 1 until now even, like I literally lived with her for 2 years. So, yeah, I moved around a lot growing up, and luckily throughout all the moves, I would walk past their place to school. So every morning, or every other week, depending on which parent I was with, we would walk to school together. And every lunch we would go to his place and have a bunch of us over, and where we would raid the treat cupboard for honey buns and make crank calls until we called the OPP by accident. Actually happened. That actually happened. Then we stopped doing it. There was a stupid and oddly funny prank that Mike would pull on Tracy. Is she would read all the time, and he would take her bookmark and move it back 5 pages. So she'd be like, "I read this, like why is this here?" And then like eventually she caught on it was Mike, and she's like, "Nobody touches my goddamn books!" And you would put them upstairs. I don't know, it was fun. And then after school, where am I? Sam's basement. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, somebody moved it. Yeah. And like everything, it was always like called, we're going to Sam's basement. That's like how it was always referred to, as always like some public hangout. It was the meeting place for everybody of Sam and Neil's friends. And it was like such a creative place where everyone somehow suddenly became the best musicians or artists in anything. Here was a man who was loved and who was aspiring, and above all was the kindest man I have ever known. And I'm not saying that because this is a celebration of life. I'm not just saying that in some poetic way. He was actually the kindest man I've ever known. And I'm honored to know most people here because of him. Yeah, I'm just lucky to have Sam as a friend. And Amy, you were a gift to him. You were such a gift to him. Like he was the happiest man when you two met, and he kept talking about how perfect you are together, and it was the best thing. I'm sorry for the loss of everybody's best friend. Tracy, Neil, Ken, you raised an amazing man. I'm sending him love all the time, and yeah, thank you.
Anybody else want to say a few words or do a little?
I'm Amy's older brother, Ryan. The first time I heard about Sam, I heard about some young punk that wanted to date my little sister. And of course, you go into the brotherly role of, I don't know who this punk is, but that's my sister, and things are going to get tough. So when I first met Sam, of course, I went after him like you would. And as everybody knows, you can't really dot on Sam for too long, because that guy is just too nice and friendly. The conversation in my head quickly went from, Sam, you better not do something or be a bad person, to, Sam, you're no longer allowed to leave my family. On one beautiful Christmas, Sam put a ring on Amy's finger, and that's when Sam became my brother-in-law. And I just want to say, I may not have spent my whole life with him, but I will spend the rest of my life being proud that Sam is my brother.
Any more takers? Okay, so we're going to finish off the day, or the musical open mic session with a song that I'm sure everyone will recognize. And if I can get my cousins up here. This is a song that I'm sure everyone will recognize, and please sing along if you know the words. This is a song that has been sung in our family from parents to children for generations. My grandmother, Sam's great-grandmother, we did a lot of jamming with Sam to this song, and particularly up at the cottage with our cousins. And so, yeah, we just want to sing this little ditty for everyone. And we maybe have some little percussion things that, where's our,
I also just wanted to say, I meant to say it between songs when I was playing earlier, but I just wanted to thank everybody for being here. It just means a lot to me, it means a lot to our family. Thank you very much. Thanks.
So I made it through the hardest part without any serious ugly crying, so yay. So there's sandwiches and coffee and tea and water, and let's just mingle and share some stories. And again, leave your mark on the crayons at the back, and hope to get a chance to personally thank everyone for coming today. as Neil said, it just means the world to us to see so many faces here and faces that we haven't seen in years and years. And it's just a lovely tribute to Sam. So thank you so much.
There are still guitars up here and hot mics if anybody wants to get up and do a waltz. I don't know.
And you can grab your chairs if you want to sit at one of the tables in the back and have your sandwiches. Just, yeah, do what makes you happy.